It's a new week in crypto. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Joe here. Thank you all for tuning in once again. We are kicking off the week with Jasmy. Time of recording under 2 cent, around about 1834. That's down just over 5% on the week. Jasmy is in the sideways trade. It is not bearish. It is on some decent support at the moment. I think things are still looking okay for Jasmy, and we are going to take a look at the charts, and I will give you my opinion on why I think it's still looking good for Jasmy. So market cap 900 million. That's great. We are looking for that psychological 1 billion target, and then when we get there, we are looking to hold above there, which would be fantastic. Rank 87 in terms of crypto market cap. Again, started talking about this project when it was over 200 in the ranking, so going in the right direction, and I'm still looking for Jasmy to eventually break into the top 50 cryptocurrencies, and I do believe that that is very possible. Of course, volume is up. It is a Monday. Volume, of course, being down for the weekend, so don't look too much into that. But in terms of news, of course, to stay in touch with all the latest Jasmy news, the best place to be is the Jasmy official Telegram, which you can get off their X page here. Of course, they are very active with the community here on X also, but the majority of content has been going out on Junction recently. Of course, CFO Hara has been certainly promoting Junction a lot, going on all his tours and keeping the community up to date. For the are not aware, Junction is the AI permissionless chain incubated by the Jasmy community. A lot of projects and chains are really pushing towards all their AI technology right now, and how their chains are integrating with AI, and Jasmy is absolutely no different, and I do believe that they are certainly on the right path, and I do think Jasmy is definitely doing really good things with AI, which I am very bullish on. Not hanging around here today, guys. Jasmy, got to talk about it. Last time we were looking at it, things were looking really promising. We were potentially calling this third wave top to be in, which I still think is the case, potentially. Hopefully it's not a C wave and we don't break down from here, which of course is the bearish scenario, but we're not going to focus too much on that. Now, initially, I was hoping that this was potentially maybe an Elliott wave triangle, and you can see here, going back to the 5th of April, things were looking really good here for about a week, as we looked like we were trying to make that breakout. Unfortunately, as I've got here circled, you can see these two wicks here, we got rejected. The bears just got back in control, and a lot of this kind of had to do with Bitcoin as well, and where the rest of the market was going. The handbrake was truly put on Jasmy here. This also happened to quite a few altcoins. It wasn't just Jasmy being affected. But what is really good is that Jasmy is still holding this base here, and a lot of altcoins have failed to do that and have kind of fallen a bit further down. Jasmy holding some really good strength, and you could argue that again this is potentially just a free wave correction, and we could be off again potentially here. So in the sideways trade, but holding support, still looking good. Also, and similar to Bitcoin right now, in the bullish case, it's not all doom yet, guys. Potentially holding a potential inverse head and shoulders here. Too early to call, but if we start to see some candles move up in the next few days and get kind of into this region, we could well and truly be off. So things looking pretty good for that at the moment. Of course, though, these traps are always here to be set in the patterns to catch traders out. So of course, not financial advice, guys, at all. No guarantees in these markets. If you are trading out there or using leverage, good luck. But of course, make sure you're using sensible risk management. Now, called it a few weeks ago that Jasmy potentially, well and truly bottomed in this bear market. Things looking good, and seeing a nice reversal pattern to the upside. So this turned out to be a great accumulation period. Of anyone who got in there, you are certainly in some very good profits. And if you manage to buy Jasmy down there, leave us a comment below. Let the community know what you're doing. Have you taken profits, or are you holding your bag? What is your targets? Of course, guys, if you haven't done so already, smash up the like. It helps us get the content out there to like-minded individuals like yourself. And if you are new here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, select all notifications, go back and watch previous videos. We got a whole host of crypto content coming out all the time. So you can still see that right now the flag is still flying. Things still looking pretty bullish for Jasmy here. There's no reason to get bearish yet. However, this trend line that I've got here, slightly descending, around about 0.72 of a cent. If that breaks, all changes. I do think we will more than likely see lower lows on Jasmy in a bear market, and this whole period just being a bit of a bear market fake out, decent rally, and then we'll go lower. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. We're a long way from there. We don't need to focus on that too much. Things still looking good in the bullish structure. The measured move break of this flagpole would be really bullish. You know, potentially take us up to 9 cents, maybe as high as 12 or even 13 cent, which would be great. But my minimum target breakout here is going to be around about 5 cents. Now, in terms of buy zone, I had a buy zone on Jasmy here around about 0.147 down to 0.85 of a cent. We haven't actually quite wicked back into that area for a while. So there's still potential decent risk value to be buying Jasmy now. However, personally, just from a greed perspective, I would rather be in this zone if I was looking to get in. Of course, though, if we do break out of this area now to the upside, we may never see this level again. Of course, also very possible we break up there and then come back down correct later on to set a higher low from sort of this area, which again would be bullish, and we're on our way. So you get the idea. So there may be some value in being patient here, and any potential moves to the upside may be an opportunity to sell just to accumulate later. Again, not financial advice. Whatever your strategy is, I wish you good luck on that, but that is just one thing that I would be looking at in terms of the charts. Now, again, just on the lower time frame, on the 4-hour here, I mentioned around 11-12 cents as a potential target. I do think there will be some major resistance if we finally break this wedge that we're in to the upside. I do think there'll be major resistance between roughly around about 3.5 cents and 5 cents or just below. So it would not surprise me if we do get the bullish scenario here, then we run out of juice somewhere around about here, which wouldn't be a disaster for Jasmy. I still think that that would be a pretty decent move off the bear market low. However, low time frame from a local situation, all this changes for me really if we lose this 1.5 cent again. If we have a sustained break below here, I do think that potentially the local top is in for Jasmy. We will have to reassess the structure on this, and things will be a bit more bearish in the lower to mid time frame. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But of course, all eyes on Bitcoin. I've talked about in the last Bitcoin update, if we go back to those lower 50k region, which we could certainly be gravitated to, 52k does look a good target low time frame for the bears. A lot of these altcoins are going to suffer. I would be very, very surprised if Jasmy maintains this sideways trade if Bitcoin goes to that level. If Bitcoin was to go maybe to 58, 59, I still think Jasmy can hold strong. However, 52k might be a step too far. If you've enjoyed the content, of course, leave us a comment. Let us know. I'll see you in the next video.